Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Talk about some Ziggy Ansah. Get Ziggy with it, man. July 16th is the deadline for him to sign a contract extension under the franchise tag. And will the Detroit Lions extend him? I doubt it. This is another training camp, probably like the 44th training camp in a row that he's came into not healthy. Ziggy Ansah has never been healthy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of playing in the back of their mind. You know, we knew Ziggy was having health issues. He still came up with 12 sacks last season. He wasn't even as healthy last year. I think it was a back injury or whatever it was with Ziggy. But July 16th is the deadline. You know, if they don't come to agreement under that 1-year franchise tag by July 16th, then they can't talk extension to after the last regular season game. And that's something to look at. You know, from the Lions standpoint, it's their best pass rusher. Okay, he's produced, injured or not. You know, so that Daniela Hunter guy from the Vikings got $14 million per year with a $15 million signing bonus. It's about how does Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn value pass rushers. Now in New England, you know, they didn't really, they like Chandler Jones, John Jones' little brother. They liked him. He was a phenomenal pass rusher, but, you know, they wasn't willing to pay him. You know, Richard Seymour was another guy before Patricia was the defensive coordinator. Another guy in New England wasn't willing to pay him. With New England's defense, they just, you know, they wasn't willing to pay anybody. It was more of a scheme thing, and they was good with Rob Ninkovich and whoever else they had on that line that I can't remember. They just, you know, they got sacks by scheme, you know. And they always spend money in the back end, though. Was it Talib for a year? Was it Reeves for a year? McCourty, bringing Patrick Chung back. They spend money on that back end, you know. And it was letting Jamie Collins go. Was a good hybrid, you know, linebacker that could rush the passer. So it's hard to tell what Matt Patricia's philosophy is. I'm pretty sure that was Bill Belichick's philosophy. You know, you want to have that electric pass rusher off the edge. And what else they didn't do this past offseason was telling me they could re-sign Ziggy Ansah. Probably, I wouldn't say by the July 16th deadline, but it's a long time to go till then. But they didn't really draft a successor. You know, Deshaun Hand is a good football player, but he's more of a run stopper, inside pass rusher type of end tackle. You know, he's not that fast, twitchy, athletic tackle like Ziggy off the edge. So they didn't go out there and get a Harold Landry or any of the other top pass rushers in the draft. You know, they didn't even get him a successor. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they do have plans on bringing Ziggy back, seeing how he play out this year, and then, you know, probably giving him a contract after this year if he's healthy. But I think the writing could be on the wall that if he ain't healthy this year, he ain't getting no contract before July 16th or after July 16th. And I think the Lions have the drop that he will probably never come into a season completely healthy anymore, and that might lead to them not, you know, re-signing him. You know, they got Kerry Hyder. They got to see how he come back. Anthony Zetto is a guy they got a lot to learn about setting the edge and playing the position, but he got potential. Deshaun Hand can play defensive end, but he's more of a left end, a front side end. You know, good at the run and solid, you know, at the pass rush. So it's going to be interesting. Devon Kennard can play some end as well and rush the end. He's a hybrid 3-4, 4-3, 3-4-ish type of defensive end linebacker. But just my gut tells me that I mean, before July 16th or by July 16th, they're not re-signing him to a contract. Especially he's not even healthy right now, 100%. So, but by the end of the season, it depends on how the season goes, man. Seriously, it depends. You know, if he's able to manage the back injury, whatever injury he got, and he's able to produce. And still then, I think they won't commit a 5-year deal. I think it'd be like a 3-year deal for Ziggy Ansah with a lot of money involved in it. You know, but like I said, the year after Sue left, he had a tremendous year. It's about health. And there's been rumors that he's older than what they're saying he is. So, you know, that's something else to look at. You know, that's something else for their doctors to look at and see, will he be okay? You know, as far as, you know, age and durability and health. And I think that all the way in for him. We all like Ziggy. He's produced since day one when he's healthy. You know, He's our best pass rusher. He produced when Ndamukong Suh left. He produced, when Levy was injured and come on. When he's healthy, he's the Lions' most consistent defensive lineman. You can make an argument he might be the best defensive player on the team as well when he's on and healthy. So, but keyword is health. Keyword is health. They got until July 16th to come to extension under the franchise tag deal, and he might hold out. You might not. I'm not sure what his premise is on holding out until we get a long-term deal, but he can hold out all he wants to. You can't get a deal to, after the season unless he wants to get traded, and then they might can extend his contract. But Le'Veon Bell is going through the same thing with the Steelers. They, said they offered him like $13 million. He said he wasn't taking less than 14.2 or something like that, and they had to stand still, and they got a couple more weeks to get it done. And he's seen as the best running back in the game. That's the guy that a lot of the Lions fans wanted to come here, but he cost a lot, man. He got durability issues and some off the field issues, but Ziggy, ain't never had no off the field issues, man. And remember, he started the game late. He constantly getting better and better, and like I said, it's gonna see, man. The Lions gonna have a ton of cap space next year, a ton of cap space. When I say a ton, like a lot of cap space next year, man. So we'll see, man. But training camp coming. I told you we're gonna bring some heat. We're gonna really heat it up when training camp come. I got some things lined up for the season, so might as well tell you I got a radio show lined up. They're gonna be streaming through this channel. We're gonna go live on Google, as long as my whatever my schedule is at the time, because I do run another channel as well, a couple of channels, whatever my schedule is, I'll make it fit around that one. And I had guys call in. We talk to Lions once a week, and probably right after the game. Might do something like that as well too. But don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell icon, share the video, continue to share it. I'm trying to tell you, it's a new media thing coming, man. We got to be the new media because our local and our major media is dropping the ball and not delivering. So get behind these Detroit channels, man. And I really put the work in, and so we can really get the truth out and really get behind these Detroit teams and everything else. But college come, I'm talking Michigan football. I'm a Michigan football fan, but I could be objective enough to talk Michigan State as well. So we're gonna talk Michigan State football. By the time basketball heat up, we'll talk that as well, while talking Pistons and Lions and whatever else comes up. It's Motor City Sports Talk. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon and share. We gone.